everybody. So this is day 22 of the 31 and 31, and we are looking at today Prom Night 2. Well, hello Mary Lou, Prom Night 2, also known as The Haunting of Something High. It says it on their shirt, and I can't remember. But the point of the matter is that this became a prom night movie when the producers got involved in it, and originally it was its own little ghost story, and more like an homage to those that had come before it or around the same time. They use a lot of names of directors, they use like Wes Craven, John Carpenter. They also go into a couple of different guys. They don't use their names exactly, but they're like referenced within the movie. And let me tell you about this film. This film is a tale of two movies. A interesting movie and a terrible movie. And it really feels like the first half is the terrible movie. Like, it's interesting kind of getting into the point. Like, it starts off, like, fun. Like, you have the girl, she's talking to the priest, she's giving her confession, and then she's like, and I had carnal relationships with other boys, and I liked it. And then she writes in the confessional, for a good time, call Mary Lou, and yada, yada, yada. So, like, that part was like fun, and even getting up to, except for the way that she fucking died, like, dude, really? Smoke bomb? You're like, I have to get this smoke bomb because you want to fuck the other guy and not be with me, and we've been going out for months and you're only with me for my money. That's because you're a fucking dork, okay? And he's the cool, hip, like, punk type guy with the big dick. So, of course, he's going to be the one that is going to get the girl, especially if she's a whore. Like she proclaims to be. So, yeah. It's just, like I said, it starts off kind of fun. She dies dumb. Somebody needs to learn to fucking stop, drop, and roll. That's all I say. The moment she catches on fire, just fucking stop. And nobody jumps up on stage to try to put it out. They all just like, that's it. Come on, guys. Anyway, so, she dies, and then we're in the present day in the 80s, and it's all about prom again, and that's the only thing that ties everything together, that it's prom. And supposedly there's somebody in here that it ties all the crap together that allows, like, it to be a prom night thing, but you can't really tell at all. It kind of sucks. And this is where everything kind of slows down, to be honest with you, for a little while. And it's more or less like, it kind of becomes like a Nightmare on Elm Street type of thing when they unleash Mary Lou. And why does it suck that the very first person to die is the girl that finds out she's pregnant? I get it. It's a way that they can do the whole, like, well, she committed suicide because she found out that she was pregnant and just can't live with it anymore. It just kind of sucks. Like, I wish that she had maybe stayed a little longer than she actually did. And then they kind of, like, cheese you out with that kill, too, which kind of killed me. Because they're getting ready to, like, slice her with a paper cutter, and then they hang her. And then they fucking throw her out a window, which was fucking hilarious. And then it just kind of drags on for a bit. It's more or less like everything getting to her head until Mary Lou possesses Veronica. And then again, it becomes kind of interesting and kind of fun, but she just goes on a fucking killing spree. Like, they could have killed people slowly throughout the movie, and instead, they, like, save up all their energy to fucking bust that nut at one fucking time over the course of, like, 15 minutes. And then you got Michael Ironsides, who is actually pretty decent, but he's fucking wasted in this movie. He shows up a little in the beginning, and then a little towards the end, and then, of course, within the twist at the end of the movie. But it's just kind of, like I said, it's, like, the second half of the movie, or the last act, is not terrible. It's enjoyable, it's funny, it's got some decent, the kills aren't that decent. Probably the best one is the hanging, to be honest with you. Or the guy in the computer lab, but the effects are so terrible for the time, where his brain gets fried by the fucking computer and all the other stuff. That could have been better, but that may have been actually the best death, now that I think about it. Poor nerd guy. All he wanted to do was get with the girl, and he had the chance, and then they both died. It's just ridiculous that they kill off a bunch of characters that I don't feel like they needed to kill off, that didn't really have anything to do with what was going on. She was just kind of killing people. Like, they kill the bitch girl she just gets stabbed by falling fucking neon signs, and they kill the other girl, the one that's not, like, her best friend, by squishing her inside of a fucking locker. And that effect was terrible. It just looked like puke coming out. But, like, she gets it worse. And she's nice. And she just wants to be with the nerd kid. That's it. And but she's a little conceited because she's like, well, I am the most beautiful girl, or blah, 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 blah. And, like, why people won't ask her to the prom. And, of course, the guy tries to ask her. She's like, buzz off. Oh, boy. So, you know, ultimately, I think I'm going to give this 3 out of 5 crushionings. Just because I feel like the second half and some of the kills, and when Veronica becomes Mary Lou, the character becomes a lot more interesting. You know, there's a whole thing with her parents, and they just, you know, are not, they're very religious. Her mom is, and she thinks she's a whore because she's going to be going out with a boy, and, you know, all this other crap, and I don't know. I'm like, you could throw that away, except for she gets fucking yeeted through the goddamn door. So, yeah, so if you haven't seen it, it is on Amazon Prime right now, and I think it might be on Shudder as well, so it's definitely worth a watch. Go ahead and give it a try. Maybe it'd be one that I could actually expand upon and do a whole episode on, but we'll see you tomorrow for another one of these 31 in 31 totally 80s reviews. Ciao.